Successful English Speakers Channel.
Welcome back. Today we talk about the engine, the quiet force behind every achievement, every changed habit, every finished project. We're talking about discipline, not the harsh, punishing kind, but the kind that feels like freedom, the kind that is a promise you make to yourself and keep. In a world designed for distraction, building real discipline is the ultimate act of self-respect. I've asked someone who views discipline as a skill, not a personality trait, to break it down for us. Welcome.
Thank you. It's good to be here. Let's reframe discipline right now. It's not about gritting your teeth through things you hate. That's willpower, and willpower is a battery that drains. True discipline is smarter. It's about building systems so that you don't have to rely on willpower. It's designing your life so that the right action is the easiest, most obvious action to take. It's moving from being a fighter to being an architect.
That's a powerful shift from fighter to architect. So if discipline is a system, where do we pour the first foundation? What's step one?
The very first step is clarity of purpose. You cannot be disciplined about something vague. I need to be more disciplined is a cloud. I will study English vocabulary from 7 to 7:15 a.m. every weekday is a clear instruction. Discipline needs a target. So you start by defining the what and the when with absolute precision. The more specific the commitment, the less your brain can argue with it. It becomes a fact of your day, not a debate.
So precision is key. We turn a wish into a scheduled appointment. But setting that appointment is one thing. Actually showing up for it when the alarm goes off is another. How do we bridge that gap between intention and action?
This is the core challenge. The bridge is built with rituals and environment. You don't just decide to do it, you design a launch sequence. For that 7 a.m. study session, the ritual starts the night before. Book open on the table, pen ready, phone charging in another room. The morning ritual is automatic. Get up, drink water, sit in the chair. You've removed friction and choice. Your environment pulls you into the action. You're not forcing yourself to study, you're just following the clear, easy steps you laid out for future you.
Design the launch sequence. Make the next action obvious. Now let's talk about the mind in the moment. We're in the chair, but our brain is screaming, "This is hard, I'm tired, let's do something else." What's the internal tool for that?
This is where you use the 5-minute rule. You make a contract with yourself. I only have to do this for 5 minutes. Just 5. Anyone can do anything for 5 minutes. You start. The magic is the hardest part of any task is starting. Once you begin, momentum often takes over. After 5 minutes, you can stop if you truly want to. But 90% of the time, you'll think, well, I'm already here, I might as well continue. This rule tricks the resistant part of your brain by making the commitment feel tiny.
The 5-minute rule. Lower the barrier to entry. Now, discipline is a long game. We will have off days. We will break the chain. How do we handle failure without letting it destroy the entire system?
This is critical. You must separate the instance from the identity. Missing one session does not make you an undisciplined person. It makes you a human who missed one session. The disciplined response to a lapse is not self-hatred. It's a calm post-mortem. Ask, what specifically caused me to break my routine? Was it lack of sleep, an unexpected event, just low energy? Then you adjust the system. Maybe you need a backup time slot. Maybe your ritual needs tweaking. Failure is not the opposite of discipline. It's data for a better system. The only true failure is abandoning the system entirely.
See failure as data, not identity. Adjust the system. What about motivation? People often wait to feel motivated before they act. What's the relationship between discipline and motivation?
This is the most important lesson. Action precedes motivation. It doesn't follow it. You will almost never feel like doing the hard thing first. Discipline means you act before you feel motivated. You do the workout and then you feel energized. You write the first paragraph and then you feel inspired. You show up for your English practice and then you feel proud and engaged. Don't wait for the feeling to drive the action. Let the action create the feeling. Discipline is the engine. Motivation is the passenger that shows up for the ride.
Action comes first. Feelings follow. That changes everything. How does our physical state, sleep, food, movement, affect our capacity for discipline?
It is the foundation. Discipline is a cognitive function, and your brain is a physical organ. If you are sleep-deprived, your prefrontal cortex, the part that makes rational, long-term decisions, is impaired. You are biologically less capable of discipline. If you are hungry or have eaten sugary junk, your blood sugar crashes and your willpower plummets. If you never move, your energy is low. You cannot be mentally disciplined if you are physically depleted. Caring for your body is not separate from discipline. It is the prerequisite. Fuel the machine.
So self-care isn't a break from discipline, it's the foundation of it. Now, the social world. Can other people help or hurt our discipline?
Enormously. Discipline is contagious, both positively and negatively. Your social environment is part of your system. Seek out radiators. These are people whose discipline and positive energy warm you. A study partner, a fitness buddy, an online community with similar goals. Their consistency reinforces yours. Conversely, be aware of drains, people who mock your efforts, who constantly tempt you off track, who live in chaos. You don't need a dramatic exit, but you may need to gently spend less mental energy there. Protect your discipline like a flame. Don't let others blow it out.
Choose your influences wisely. Finally, let's talk about the reward. What does sustained discipline actually feel like? What's the payoff beyond the achieved goal?
The greatest reward is trust in yourself. Every time you keep a promise to yourself, no matter how small, you deposit trust into your own personal bank account. Over time, this builds unshakable self-confidence. You no longer wonder, can I do this? You know you can, because you have a history of showing up. This transforms your identity. You stop seeing yourself as someone who struggles with discipline and start seeing yourself as a disciplined person. That identity then drives future actions automatically. The goal you achieve is just a trophy. The person you become, reliable, capable, strong, is the real prize.
So, to build this engine of self-trust, start with crystal-clear, specific commitments. Design rituals and environments that make action inevitable. Use the 5-minute rule to overcome initial resistance. Treat failures as system adjustments, not personal flaws. Act first, let motivation follow. Fuel your body to fuel your willpower. Surround yourself with supportive influences, and know that the ultimate reward is becoming someone you can count on.
You've perfectly captured the architecture. Remember, discipline isn't about saying no to fun. It's about saying a bigger, louder yes to the life you truly want on the other side of those daily choices. It's the quiet power of choosing your long-term self again and again.
This is a masterclass in personal power. Thank you for this clear, compassionate blueprint.
The pleasure was mine.
And to you listening, start small. Make one tiny, non-negotiable promise to yourself today. Keep it. Feel that flicker of self-trust, then build from there. You are building the most important thing, a version of yourself you can believe in. We're here practicing our own discipline right alongside you. Until next time.